Hello everyone, welcome to the King Joke commentary track we are doing today. I am, of course, Zero Mr. Joker here, and this is Sack. Say hello, Sack.
Yo, what's up everybody?
And today, like I said, we're watching the King Joke, the controversial film from the great graphic novel. We want to do a little, review, but we thought, let's talk about the whole film and do a commentary track over it. So, right now we have it set on 0, so get your Blu-ray player, we're watching on Blu-ray, so get your Blu-ray player to 0, or if you have the DVD, just get 0 2, and push play in 3, 2, 1.
So exciting.
So you read the comic book,
Oh,
right?
of course. It's probably one of my favorite Joker stories of all time. I have yet to read some of the others, like The Man Who Laughs, or well, there was another on my head, but that's not the beginning. That's Tara Strong as Batgirl, isn't it?
Yep. Reprising her role from the animated series.
Well, that's not bad. I mean, I don't understand why they didn't decide to make this a part or try to make it tied to the animated series rather than just make it its own thing. But
yeah, I saw that, and I don't like that as well a bit. But basically, too, is I don't know why they did the voiceover, too. It doesn't make sense. Because lots of people are saying, too, that this has become a Batgirl story more than the Joker story.
Yeah, and this story is supposed to be more about the Joker and his descent as, like, a man who just had a really bad day, was really stuck in a corner, made a bad decision, and then just go down after and just delve into madness as a safe place.
Now, what do you think of this villain here?
The ties that they're trying to make?
That
I don't know, are we allowed to talk about spoilers?
Oh yeah, this is a commentary track.
Okay, so yeah, okay. So the ties that they're trying to make, this mob boss guy is basically like Batgirl's version of Joker, where he's really obsessed with her. I understand why Bruce Timm did it, but at the same time, why the hell wasn't Paul Dini with Bruce Timm to make sure that shit like this didn't happen?
I don't know. I wish they got both of them together. I wish they took longer to do this, especially let's talk about the animation too.
Yeah, it looks very hastily done.
Yeah, it's like, let's get this out quickly
so that way we can make a quick buck rather than, ooh, wait, isn't that from either the animated series or because I did read somewhere.
Yeah, the Batmobile in this film is based off of the animated series,
and then the other one later on I believe was based off of the 1986 Batmobile. I think.
Which one later on? You mean?
Whichever was the one with Jack Nicholson as the Joker, I believe.
Jack Nicholson as the Joker, that's the Batmobile that everyone loves. But what are you trying to say?
I mean, that there are two Batmobile types in this movie.
Okay. The second one is based off the animated series.
Yeah.
This one, I think, I don't know 100% for sure.
No, she is down and out. Unless if that Batsuit has body armor. But by the way that it's being drawn, I fucking doubt that, to be honest. Also, who fights crime in frickin' heels?
Oh, okay. I'm okay with the heels. I like the Batsuit of Batgirl here.
Yeah.
I like heels. I mean, Catwoman uses it. I mean, it's just a superhero thing. I don't see why that would be something to complain about.
Oh, no, it's not. I'm just nitpicking. Also, did Batman just, like, run into a guy with his car?
Lightly bump him, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I guess he is alive. Writer's Ex Machina?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Gotta make sure I don't use that joke too many times. I need some alone time. Also...
and then here's the other thing, too, is, lots of people are saying this doesn't work because, the Batgirl stuff set in like in modern day stuff with modern technology, and when you go to the Batman, the King Joke stuff, It
like
doesn't make sense because the flashbacks
everything-
are like in the 50s, so
Yeah.
why? Yeah,
everything is kind of backwards in time.
it could have been cool to do a time period piece with the Batgirl stuff here, you know?
Yeah.
But they did not know. See, that's a Mac computer desktop thing the boss has right there.
Product placement.
Well, it doesn't have the Mac
Hey,
logo, but still.
Same difference.
Yeah.
Same difference. That's a plasma screen TV. We all know it. That's a flat screen.
Yeah, I
That
mean...
ain't one of those boxes that the old people used to use and the... Ooh, you got hit by daddy. Or uncle. Yeah, same difference nowadays. Special for them. Oh, 100 grand. How much money do you have in offshore accounts? That's not that much. You 1%ers disgust me. Actually, never mind. I would love 100 grand. I could go to college! And I would still be hundreds of dollars in debt.
Yeah.
Hundreds? No, thousands.
Thousands.
Hundreds of thousands, maybe.
Yeah, the chin looks terrible on him.
Yeah, the animation is... I mean,
Yeah.
this is my favorite character in the entire show. The gay librarian. Just...
lots of people actually hate him because he's so stereotypical.
Oh yeah, no, he's complete stereotype. Like, no chance, no subtlety whatsoever. But I see myself in him.
See, that's another thing.
Okay, there's also a gay joke and innuendo in that, and I've just got to say, innuendo. There you go, as you were saying.
Throughout this whole movie, I've noticed, like, the background people are just, like, stand still. They don't move whatsoever.
Yeah, and if you were to go back, we're not going to,
Mm-hmm.
for the audience, but if you were to go back and you see, like, right now, there's people walking across.
Mhm.
Well, now it's zooming in on the face in the car with bullshit technology, but hey.
Yeah.
I mean, bullshit technology is always part of Batman, so I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But it's like whenever it's a main character or main person focusing, but you can see how even now these people are moving, and everything is so jarred.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
It's,
Well, we'll wait to get to the flashback stuff of Joker and whatnot.
Yeah.
It just shows you how
like-
animation makes a scene, how important...
Yeah.
If the animation is shit, you won't get that emotional
like there,
attachment.
you can see every single frame.
Mhm.
It looks like video game lag, almost.
Yeah.
Like,
But there are
even
some
now,
shots, though, in this film that are
really
good.
good. And there are times where you can use the whole jarred moving or jarred animation like that
Uh-huh.
to its advantage to make it more, for lack of a better term, more artsy. That
Yeah.
might not be the right term to use, but hey. Oh, come on. That was a really good bag. Could have used that to, like, get some more batarangs and hold them with you.
He's not my boyfriend.
Yeah. He's not her boyfriend. He's more of like a father figure.
Who became a one-night stand.
Which makes no fucking sense. Also, congratulations. Batgirl just ruined artwork. And also, those guys had a decent enough shot or aim in order to make a headshot on the statue. Good for them. Good for them. They started practicing at the target range. Good for them.
I don't want to.
Did you just break your neck? Or crack your neck? Yes, she broke her neck. Because that makes sense. This mob boss actually knows how to fight.
Yeah, right.
Too bad we can't sit this one out.
I don't waste my time with punk amateurs.
Elbow him in the face? Well, I guess at that angle it... No, Patrick, you probably know better than me, but don't they have, like, stuff in utility belts to help them in case of shit like this happens with
Yeah.
poisons? Doesn't she have, like, an adrenaline shot? Also, you were a little bit high there, honey. You're supposed to aim for the balls. Did she...
Yeah,
Wait,
see, okay,
what?
that's...
How do you lock it from the inside?
Well, also, too, is stupid. Why... How did she got out of a fall?
And also, she was still... I mean, also, how is it that sometimes the background, like the walls that they're sitting... Did he just break her coffee?
No. Yeah.
Alright.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
How long was I out?
few minutes.
What the hell is going on with his head? I understand that they're trying to make it a little bit more realistic looking, but you don't
And
need
see,
to.
somebody was saying to it like his bad ears are
Like-
way out of proportion, or
Yeah.
just don't. They just look
Yeah.
like two sticks on
Yeah.
it. They don't actually look like they're actually attached to the cow.
Yeah, and later on, what I've noticed is like you can actually see that they tried forming the head of the cow to make it look like a human skull, which is what it would actually look like now. But the way they made the horns or the ears,
They don't
It-
look right.
they look. It
Like-
almost looks like they tried making devil horns,
Yeah.
which I guess I can understand, but they're not supposed to be devil horns.
Not even in the comic they look like that.
No. They're not supposed to be like kind of rounded and pointed into the middle. They're just supposed to be like pointed up straight, right?
Yeah.
Now back to the stereotype I know and love that I can completely understand
You can hear
why
right?
this is so fucking stupid.
He's always been controlled.
You can hear
Also,
right?
she's talking about him as if she's because he's like a father.
I like you.
So find another class.
Also, too, you can hear it fine, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
He won't say it, but I'm the best damn student he ever had.
No, you're not. Nightwing. What about hell? Even Jason Todd was better than you.
And they say the gay scene is
What?
And they say the gay scene is something, but
Hmm.
so
good. Go, ladies. And a token of our appreciation.
God, look at that. Oh, the animation on her was just terrible.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry.
the
Okay.
line work is sloppy or passable at best.
Yeah.
Like I would expect this like back with like the kids WB.
No.
shows,
This
maybe.
is better than the Kids That Be at least.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I remember watching my brother watch like shit called Chaotic, and that animation passable at most, and it's still from my memory. I feel more.
Oh, you know
fluid
what?
than
You know
this.
what? Perez France here, the main villain. I
Yeah.
just really recognize who he reminds me of. The lead main character from Greece. He does.
He's
John
Mickey!
Travolta. He looks like John Travolta.
Oh my god.
He does. You look at his face. it
Enter
looks-
John Travolta being here from the room. Ooh, you're dead. Ooh, you're missing machine. Guys, you do realize that even if the boat is moving, you can aim the gun, right? How did we get out? You and your bug eyes.
Oh, we will talk about eyes here soon in one of this in the
Sure.
flashback stuff.
Sure.
Oh God.
And just letting the audience know, we probably have a lot more to discuss. But was that a hand?
Yes.
That is beautiful. Okay, take a point off for that. That was just awesome. Woo! And I highly doubt those were.
See, now that's real good right there.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
I'm afraid I didn't get your number. So, I'm sending this video to the police.
Well, that mouth work. Yeah.
I told you I'm in love. In fact, I got a gift. Something special for my special girl. Just go back to where we met. Listen,
I also like how
it's not
with this,
it's a trick.
Batman goes back to the scene of the crime.
No.
Mhm.
He doesn't know.
Batgirl goes back to where they actually met, which was the truck,
It's bad.
which
You're off this.
is like,
What?
I don't
you would
want
think
on
that
the
if Batman didn't find anything within the scene of the crime within the first 5 minutes, he would be like,
Oh my
I'm
God.
not afraid of you.
what?
I want
There's
you.
grain in that footage. This is supposed to be on Blu-ray, and there's grain in the fucking animation footage.
You didn't notice?
No, it,
Hold on. We're not done.
it was like right on Batman's cow.
Hold on, we're not done! Hey, you do realize that running after the Batmobile doesn't help. You can, there you go, get on the bike.
Is she literally chasing after Batman?
Oh, look, it's a bat chase. Wow, it's a terrible
Why is she having flashbacks though?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Ha! I get it, because it's a flashback, and it's terrible. That was a terrible pun! Wait, it's not even a pun, is it?
It's a bad joke.
There you go. A bad joke in the killing joke? Okay, that was stretching it. I reached for that one. Also, who just leaves the keys in a car? Truck? Same difference? Automobile? Blah.
Is this the gift? Because I thought I was a little more special.
You are, baby. But the real gift's somewhere else. Girls like scavenger.
Wait, so he was just sitting there waiting for her to give him that call?
Yeah.
What if... That would have been so funny if she actually listened to Batman and is just like, hey, oh shit, you're Batman. Where the fuck is Batgirl? I was not expecting this.
Whoa, you might have to call the fire department.
Really? So is this him trying to pin the death of his uncle on Batgirl? These criminals do realize that the lore about Batman is and the Bat family is that they don't kill, right? I mean,
Well,
Granted-
they've always done this before in other stuff where, you know, Batman's been framed for killing people before.
yeah, that's true. Ooh, I like the missing eye. That's really nice. Oh god. How small is that goddamn pupil? What the fuck? How is it that Batgirl has, like, normal irises, and using that term lightly, just normal and stuff, but then that dead guy has just a one tiny little dot, and then, what's his name? Fonzie? I'm gonna call him the Fonz. I'm going to. Wait, is that racist?
Okay,
That's like good, nice try, but no. Hey, you realize you've got instincts, you've got weapons, tools, batarangs. You did not need to go downstairs. You don't need to use an elevator.
just jump out the window. I thought she can... Yeah,
Yeah.
she can glide just like Batman.
I mean, granted, there's no windows here, but she could have gone out the window. And they just hide the action from us. And they just show us the aftermath. And her reaction. Because that's what everybody wants to see in a Batman movie.
Yep.
Actually, this isn't even supposed to be a Batman movie. This is supposed to be a Joker movie.
Yes.
The main point of this is the Joker. And within the first, what,
Well, you know
30
why they did this backstory stuff, right?
It was so that way people would feel more for Barbara.
Because
when
lots
she
of
gets
people...
shot.
Lots of people...
Don't know about her, but it's like,
Well, no, it's lots of people were complaining that Barbara's just used in the Killing Joke as a plot device. Yeah, maybe so, but the thing is, so it's still a great joke. That's the point. She's the thing that starts this whole
fuck.
point.
just pop my knee. Well, that was fun.
You're not in it like I am. It's still a game for you. It's still a thrill.
Well, yeah, but that's what makes it fun. Also, the time is 4:20. Blaze it. Terrible, Zach. Just terrible. This isn't the scene, right?
No. Yes, it
No.
is.
Why are you doing this?
Metaphysical BS that you're going to believe in by the end of this 30-minute pre-movie.
It's about you.
28 minutes, actually.
Is it 20 minutes?
28, yes.
Oh, I thought it took me like 31 minutes to
Nope,
get through.
28.
Same difference.
How dare you? I made this because of you. I did what you wanted. I made it work.
Now, granted, I know that there's some controversy over the New 52 movies, but...
52 movies or comics?
Or New 52. Well, the movies and the comics of the New 52, but... Hold on. I'm a...
Yeah.
Put your hand away. Batman, no. Batgirl, no.
I don't care for this.
The devil is looking down upon you in shame, in despair, in agony, and he's even...
See, that's the thing too. The way in this R, right? Let's see some more sex stuff then if you're going to do that, okay? This movie, I don't see why they have it rated an R for. Like the stuff in the Killing Jokes too, the more gruesome stuff, like the people getting shot.
It was dumbed down.
It was dumbed down from
This
the comic.
could have been...
The comic was so graphic with its blood that in the film, I thought there was going to actually slow motion the gunshots to the head. They don't do that at all. And that pissed me off.
And it's like, yes, there are gunshots to the head in this movie.
But it's too fast, too quick to...
It doesn't set in. It just makes you go like, oh shit, there's a gunshot to the head. But then that's it.
See, that's the problem I have with this film, is I feel like it's too fast-paced. I feel like
the
they didn't...
librarian is therapist.
I didn't felt like they took it slow enough, you know? They just move stuff too fast.
Ooh, at a cafe. The perfect place to spend exposition, says SAO.
Following the murder of crime boss Carlos Francesco said. At the same time, the manhunt goes on for Perry Francesco, a.k.a. Paris Franz, the murder suspect.
Paris France. Oh, okay, so... Wait a second, his name is Paris France?
France.
Same difference! What the fuck? He's supposed... What the fuck is up with his nose? What the fuck is up with his nose? Also, goddamn.
Why do that? Why?
Congratulations.
What was the point of that scene?
What is the point?
Oh,
of
because Batgirl's jealous of Batman or something now?
No.
Or
it's a metaphor.
Or no, mad.
No, it just shows how Batgirl can do whatever she wants, even when she's not in costume, and commit assault and still get away with it.
Yeah.
Probably because she's white and won't get shot by the cops. Hey!
And the generic, call back after sex thing and doesn't respond so much.
Yep.
Makes it awkward.
It's like, this isn't supposed to have... Batman's supposed to think of her as a protege, not someone to have sex with.
Besides...
Not a love interest, which completely degrades Batman's role in the Killing Joke story in and of itself. It's not supposed to be him trying to... See, look, devil horns.
Mm-hmm.
It makes no sense. Also, did he have a circle for her chin? You were not kidding.
What about after you get him? What then? Are we back in business? Come on.
This,
It was just sex, for God's sake. It doesn't have to mean anything. It's not like we have to care. I don't care. You don't care. We just go back like it was. That's all.
you know, if you wanted things to be back like how it was, then you don't fucking have sex in the first place. In fact, you shouldn't have sex with... God... Oh, fuck.
I don't mind. And
It's like,
here's the thing. I don't care if he wants...
They just didn't handle the situation well.
They didn't wrote it well. That's what the problem is if you want Batgirl and Batman to actually do it and whatnot, maybe develop some sort of a tragic romance relationship thing going on, you can do it, but just write it well.
Yeah. And it's like... Really? Batman doesn't have the release switch within, like, easy to reach?
Attention grabbing.
Well, I guess movies do need those nowadays. You do realize those aren't just, like, 1 foot drops. People don't just land lightly on their feet. Ooh, that looks bad. That looks really bad. Oh, shit, that really is bad. Oh, come on, Batman, you've been through worse. Wait, then again, so, Batgirl has been working with Batman for 3 years in this movie, or at this point. And that means... And how many years in that case was Batman working before Barbara became Batgirl?
In this continuity, I have no clue because they don't say.
In the normal continuity. Or generic continuity, I should say.
I don't know.
Dude,
I mean, there's
holy shit, you could have totally ripped that guy's neck out with that hook. Also,
That's bad.
yeah, no, that shit. No, you're dead. You do realize, like, there are multiple people around, and Batman. You weren't alone.
How did he ruin everything?
Yeah. I mean, I guess technically if he never showed that he had interest in Batgirl, then Batman wouldn't have, like, any reason to not let her on the case. Oh god, there's a little bit of blood on me. That's not mine. And damn, Batman was limping, and now he's just standing up straight like a badass. That's the Batman I know. That is the Batman.
Okay, now what they're trying to say is like Batgirl took it too far. That's what Batman does to Joker all the time. He punches him to a bloody
He
pulp.
puts him in a full body cast multiple times.
Yeah, so how is like she beating up him just a bit, going too far to where she has to retire? That's so fucking
It's like,
stupid.
she doesn't even need to retire. She's just...
Yeah, they did it so poorly. This is just...
Oh, look. It's a blank generic face.
Yeah.
Oh, look. That looks like a news anchorman that I've never seen basically drawn ever before. Channel 4 News.
Love you, Batgirl. Love you.
I love me too. I'm a great guy. Just terrible. Of all the places you wanted to meet with Batgirl, the place where she made the least stable decision of her life.
I don't like this.
Because in the Killing Joke comic, Batgirl wasn't retired because...
See, here's the easy way to give her more development, though. It's like show the Killing Joke, but then afterwards, like, if you want to take some breaks and whatnot, you didn't show, like, Barbara's life before she gets shot, like, having good friends and whatnot,
Yeah.
and such, and then after that, leading up to her dad, like, just give us, like, maybe 3 minutes in between the Killing Joke to show her that, and then after that, the shooting begins.
Yeah.
You know?
They could have just...
I don't know. It is humanly possible.
Well, comic book humanly possible.
See, that's our
You
thing.
never saw Bruce Wayne or Batman ever again.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
See, that doesn't make
And
that doesn't make
didn't-
sense as well.
Didn't Batgirl in the comics, like, she basically was too old to be Batgirl anymore, right?
I think
Like, she was an adult, she wasn't a teen.
now,
but
hold on,
even-
hold on. Now we get into the Killing Joke. Finally, 28 minutes.
About damn time. And even then, it doesn't even start out with the Killing Joke. It just starts out with a pre-Killing Joke Killing Joke.
With the worst jogging animation I've ever seen in my life.
Worst jog.
Yeah, wait, I will tell you.
Gotcha.
But I do like this scene here. This does set up the reason why Batman will want to go and see Joker.
Which I didn't mind this. When they said they were going to have to add extra stuff.
I was hoping
this-
they actually add stuff in the Killing Joke itself, like
Yeah.
develop the
Develop-
scenes a bit more, make them maybe a little bit more longer, you know?
Yeah.
Pacing.
What makes it different from any other?
It's like, this
Nothing at all, I suppose.
This is stuff that they added that is okay. That's good. Oh, 31 minutes once when it got to the first scene of the book.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Since this took like 2 or 4 minutes.
Technically, though, I call this the actual
Yeah,
Killing
no.
Joke film.
Yeah, because this is like back in during the time. Yeah, see?
Since these poor saps died probably 3 years ago. Died? Well, we won't know for sure if it was murdered until after the autopsy.
They're all dead with like giant grotesque smiles on their face, and they're tied up. Pretty sure you can rule out natural death.
One
Yeah.
handful of conventioneers never returned home. Just went missing, emptied out their bank accounts, and disappeared. I think we're standing in the mouth of that. It's an interesting choice of words, huh?
You are a terrible, terrible Joker.
What?
Well, I would, but the nights he's found
Oh.
daughter.
No, I'm talking about that guy.
You know he does.
Ah.
He just tried making a joke.
Tell
I didn't mean Joker as in like the white green-haired dude. Also, that guy's eyes
See,
are
here,
broken.
here's what I'm talking about. This is the worst animation jogging I've ever seen.
And it also
Hold on.
just...
This. Look at that! The face is staying still! It looks so bad! Look at that! That looks terrible!
It's like,
So terrible!
it's like, yes, I understand in the comic, people were very angry with how it basically objectified Barbara, and I can understand
I don't
that.
think it objectified
didn't-
Barbara whatsoever.
I mean-
because that was the point. Joker tortured Barbara to...
Well, no, he tortured Gordon by shooting his daughter.
yeah,
All
true.
he did was shoot her and take
But
pictures
the
of her.
joke about it, too, is that he did not know Barbara was Batgirl.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it a funny joke as well.
Yeah.
To get Batman, he shot Batgirl because he wanted to get Gordon one
Exactly.
too.
Yes, honey.
And this is where I decided was where the Killing Joke actually started.
Yeah. But see what I'm talking about with the pacing, right? All rating tells off because this feels like it should be just a little bit more slower, a little
Yeah.
bit more dispenseful. And there should be tons of rain right now.
Yeah. It's like they're moving in real-ish time, which makes sense. That's how it would go
Yeah.
normally, but...
See, now this I hate. Why they can't show his face? That's how it was in the comic.
He's been in custody for 2 years.
Also, I was like,
We can prove what we
they
found.
show that he's got the purple hand. I still feel like it would have been a little bit cooler if they showed the grotesque Two-Face hand scratching it down.
Well, no, they
Scratching
should have
down.
did what in the comic where he actually shows his face and
Oh,
the
yeah.
bar is taking
Basically, like, separating
yeah,
the
the
two
faces.
sides.
Yeah.
That would have made more sense, yeah.
Oh, there's an animation error too coming up with the hand. I'll point it out.
Alrighty.
Hello.
Aye.
want to talk.
Alright. Speak.
I've been thinking lately about you and me. About how this is going to end. About who will end up killing who. Perhaps you'll kill me. Perhaps I'll kill you. Perhaps sooner.
Damn, Joker is getting lucky with those cards. Just put one up, immediately put them down, and damn, perfect rectangles, blocks of cards.
And he genuinely took to talk me through it. To try and avert inevitable.
Are those cards supposed to be a reference to Harley Quinn with the red and black diamonds?
No.
Listen to me.
Okay, see the hand right there, right? He's holding it there.
Mine
Yeah.
or yours.
Hold on.
Our relationship-
See, now it's totally
Oh.
off. And see, now it goes back in the middle. They can't even get animation there right.
Wait a minute. I got rights. You ain't allowed to touch me.
See, he's going too
Where is
fast.
he? Do you realize
Where is he?
what it's capable of? Do you have any idea? Where is he? Dear God.
Dear God!
Plus, to some of the lines in the comic were taken out
You
too.
harm one hair on his head. Now, you stinking little stain. I'm gonna ask you politely one last time. Where is he?
They got Christian Bale lines in this, didn't they? They've got Where Is He and...
See, I don't like this. I don't like they show his face already. Like
Yeah,
this.
because in
it
the
should not
comic-
be like that. It
In the
sh-
comics, they just, like, showed the back of the head, right?
yeah, they show
they showed the
like the
hat.
feet going up to the back of the head with know.
Gotta say, though, really enjoy Mark Hamill's performance, even though he didn't have the greatest direction in this. Also,
Okay, that's great. So the price with what you mentioned, we can negotiate.
No need to. Sure, your price is steep, but as I look around, all I can see is how they make you chicken. Not a problem.
Now they screw
See.
on. Hold on. Now they screw up on the transition here. It looks okay there, but they screw up on the transitions throughout this film, which I
Yeah.
hate that so much. You could easily get them perfectly, but nope.
they really rushed this movie out.
Uh-huh. Plus, too, the flashback here goes too fast, I think, as well.
Yeah.
You said, oh, like that.
Jesus, all I said was,
You said, oh. Is it, oh, so we can get the job? Is it, oh, I should know? Is it, oh, so how are we going to feed our baby?
Look at those eyes.
They're
You think
lifeless.
you talk to me?
They're-
Well, it's not that. They're square.
Well, yeah.
Watch, when he gets on his knees and looks up at her, look at the eyes. They just
No, I
don't
know.
look...
They're not
right.
in proportion and they aren't realistic.
Watch, hold on.
Especially with how the art style was fantastic.
Mhm.
With
it's not.
Here. Look at that! It looks terrible! He looks like a frog!
it looks like a rupee.
The baby won't be here for
That's funny.
Alright, now let's talk about the look. Let's talk about Mark Hamill's performance as Jack, let's say.
Is that the name that they used?
Well, that's the popular name because of the Tim Burton film.
Gotcha. Alright, yeah. I don't
But-
know that.
Let's talk about him before he turns into Joker's voice acting. What do you think of it?
I think the voice acting is kind of true throughout most of the characters in this film. It's decent, and I really enjoy like the performances from Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy the most, obviously. But they didn't have good direction for it,
Mm-hmm.
and whoever was writing the dialogue or telling them how they should say things,
You ain't gonna
Mhm.
regret this place. It ain't
What?
as bad as it looks.
you're trying to make a deal and you're playing on a set.
Come on.
You were saying, though...
Anyway, They could have
So right.
whoever was writing the dialogue and giving the direction on how Kevin and Mark were supposed to deliver lines, I feel misunderstood how the book was supposed to be read.
Mhm.
Granted, it's like the great thing about reading something is that you can read it in multiple different ways and it can work.
Yeah.
But if you're going to write it a certain way, you need to make sure that the dialogue...
You get close enough, at least, to the way you think it should be.
Yeah, you can't just flip-flop.
Yeah. To me, here's how I've been saying it too. To me, it's like, I feel like they've read the comic once, and then they wrote the script, and then they look at it one more time, and then they did all the animation for it, and that's about it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
It's like either that or that they had the comic open next to them as they were writing the script.
Also, too, what do you think about these nods to other Joker stuff and whatnot? Because
Oh, hey, Mark Hamill. It's Joker. And,
Heath
know, I didn't-
Ledger,
I don't-
Cesar Romero, Jack Nicholson's
did I just
pose.
say Mark Hamill?
Yeah.
I meant Heath Ledger. Holy shit.
But what do you
Uh,
think about that? Do you think that was a okay, good nod?
That was an okay nod.
Will you prefer off the Joker faces though instead, like in the comic, or you're fine with the nods and whatnot?
I didn't mind the nods because it's supposed to be a movie, but
All these years.
if during at least during the still shots, if they could have made it more detailed.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing.
yeah.
The artwork for the book is fantastic.
It's
Even in the noir version.
Yeah,
or
Brian
the
Borden.
original.
I think that's his name. Brian Borden. Borden.
Yeah.
He does amazing
It's like,
artwork.
yeah, and it's like if you look at the
Mhm.
flashbacks, if you remember in the colored version of the book,
Yeah. The redone colored.
the recolor
Uh-huh.
version of the book, it's like everything was sepia, like in the movie, but everything that was red popped.
Mm-hmm.
The lips popped.
The blood was super red
the
too.
blood popped. The red hood popped. The cape.
All
was
the
red.
colors were like even in the
everything was-
recolored version. We're not talking about the weird side colors. We're talking about the recolored version where they
Where it was
prefix
basically just
everything.
brown and red. Only for the side, for the flashbacks, yes.
Yeah. Actually, it was black and white. Yes, it was black and white.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Mine's brown, I believe. But yeah. Anyway, same difference.
Yeah.
It was very monotone, muted colors, but the only thing that was vibrant was the color red,
Yeah.
which makes a lot of sense.
And the red in here is not that vibrant. Like here,
No.
here's the scene that everyone knows and everyone, I say, loves.
I mean, it was the scene that really just...
It's the shocking scene.
Yep. Bang. What happened? Is this supposed to be in... Okay, so this is supposed to be in slow motion, so
Yeah.
how fast was he moving in that case?
See right there. They cut off the slow motion too soon. It should have stayed longer.
Yeah, definitely. It's like, slow motion... I mean, if anybody who's watched 300 knows, slow motion really stretches out a movie.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works.
That
Sometimes it
scene
doesn't.
should have
And it
worked.
definitely should have. It would
Yeah.
have worked.
It would have worked.
Wow. Nice job, buddy. Then again, this guy's old. So.
Now, Mark Hamill says a real good line here. How he says is real good.
Okay.
It's at the end, actually.
That's always a problem with softbacks. Oh, God, the little discussion can get so dry, can't they? Finish the commission, take it where it needs to be, and please, do be careful. After all, he is talking again. It really is a shame you miss your father's debut, Miss Gordon. Sadly, our venue wasn't built with a disabled. To prove a point is to
I like how he says
that was really good line.
Yeah. Now, see, here's what I'm talking about with the background that destroys the scene. Like, look at the people there. Like, when he got up, right? Staying still.
It's like, if you're gonna draw him getting sick, draw him getting sick. Don't draw him stand completely still. Nobody stands completely still, especially when
look at that guy.
somebody's sick.
Look at those people. Like, he has his
they're-
arm around her, right around her
They're not
there.
moving whatsoever.
No, and it ruins the scene.
And that guy's not moving whatsoever. It's like, draw him taking a drink. Yes, I understand that Jack is supposed to be the center focus. That makes sense. That guy is with a person, apparently. I never noticed the puffball head.
See what ruined... Yeah.
So, show the person in the background, like, talking or something.
Yes. Even in anime, I mean, I understand if anime with people not moving so much because it's a TV show budget thing, but this is a DC animated film, which they've done so much more better with their other works before.
Yeah.
Like, Under the Red Hood, for example, all the characters were
So
moving.
good.
Yeah.
Such a good film. Which I actually recently bought and read the Under the Red Hood story. And it was, like, that was a good example of a bigger story and cutting enough out to fit into a film, but leaving in exactly what is necessary and making tweaks to make the film flow.
Yeah.
This, they had that rare opportunity where the story was very short and they could add what they wanted or twist it slightly or bend it carefully
to expand on it and to maybe make it even so-called quote-unquote better maybe, or for at least a film version, it'd be very cool to watch.
Or it's like, if not make it better, at least make it passable.
Yeah. But, I mean, lots of people still like this film, and
here's
the thing is, I like it. I can't even say I like it. I enjoy watching it again like this, but I won't say I like it, and I won't say I hate it.
Yeah.
To me, I'm just a bit disappointed with it.
Yeah, with my opinion of it is,
I
will not buy this movie because the animation is not up to the standards that DC is usually at, and I've basically just gotten to the point where I'm like, I'm not going to spend money on crap. If the Blu-ray gets down to like $10, $15, maybe I'll buy it.
Target.
Okay. Well, there you go. Hey, shameless plug-in for Target. Pay us! We're not
Also,
being
too,
paid for this.
Us too. I bought it, so we're watching a legal copy of it. Okay, so
Yes,
there we go.
please get a legal copy, or be very careful. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Please buy a legal copy, or rent one. Bum one off of friends if you want to make sure that
This
is a movie
See,
that you
right
want to
there. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's like the look of him in the light was fantastically drawn, and it's like, why couldn't they have had the detail like that for the rest of the movie? I understand.
I understand
the more details you have in an animation, the more
money.
expensive it is. That's understandable.
But they still could get something closer enough, you know? Like I said, I felt like if they got the right people on it who actually super loved the book, who actually cared about making this into a movie, like Mark Hamill did, you know?
It's like Mark Hamill gave up doing the voice of the Joker, but then said that he would come back for the Killing Joke.
To me, here's the problem with the production is they got the people who did not want him to do this. Bruce Timm even said that he did not want to adapt the Killing Joke book. He didn't want to do this. Because it was a job to do it, and because they saw how much fans wanted it, so they just did just for the fans. They didn't got the people who wanted to do it.
And
that's bad for any production. That's what screws up lots of films. You know,
it's like the case of the Lord of the Rings. Who was it? Peter
Jackson.
Yeah, Peter Jackson went to multiple studios, like pitching this idea for this movie. And first he wrote it as one, but then he wrote it as 2 movies, and then it's like at whatever studio that
some guy
was
said,
basically like, hey, there's 3 books, right? Why not make it 3 movies? And then they're like, you know what? That's a really good idea. We'll go with that. And then that's how that movie got greenlit, and that's how we got a fantastic movie, The Lord of the Rings. Granted, then The Hobbit happened, but we're not going to talk about that. But that's an example of how when you get people who strive to get jobs with movies, that's when things are done well.
Yeah.
And that you can get a good product out of it. If you make somebody do something, even a fantastic idea like this,
they won't do it right.
It's not going to be done right.
No.
Whatsoever.
Like I said, I would have been happy if they took 2 more years to work on the animation a bit more.
If they had announced that there was going to be a delay with it for the release because the product wasn't up to their standards,
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like fans don't want a rushed cut. As much as we want to get things fast, or I don't know about everybody because I can only speak for myself, but I would rather wait a couple of years to get something.
Yeah.
Like Legend of Zelda, Call of the Wild or something? Whatever's the next one that's supposed to be coming out for the Wii U. That one was supposed to come out in 2015, and apparently has a release date for 2017. And granted, I've been disappointed for 2 years. Well, a year and a half and about to be 2 years. But I am happy for the fact that Nintendo is basically saying, let's be patient, let's make sure that we have a product up to the standards that we want, rather than like just shoving something out and being like, oh, by the way, here's some patches 5 months later. Oh, here's some DLC that's free, that's really just getting rid of a few glitches.
Basically what we're trying to say is stuff becomes better if you get people who actually want to work on it and takes time of working on it, you know? Also, too, his dialogue here is great. Joker's... Like I said, the comic book has real good dialogue. Joker's most iconic speeches Joker has said in any comic, almost. Oh yeah, they screw up on this backflash scene here, like when he gets a notification, like the priest came in, he gets notified that his wife got killed. They cut out the lines of the police saying what happened and whatnot, and then Jack says it, but they screw up on it. It doesn't become emotional. You don't see the reaction of him when he first hears the news like you do in the comic. I don't know why they did that. And instead they focus on the mob guys. What the fuck?
Yeah, no.
It just doesn't work.
Something you want to tell us, friend?
My wife died.
There's an accident this morning. Just in a baby bump. An electrical short. My wife died.
Gee, that's terrible. We're really sorry.
Cops said it was a more than one-shot accident. Said I should probably have another drink before I went to the hospital.
See, in the comic, the cops actually said that,
Yeah.
which I don't understand why they have to do this.
It's like why? It's like they didn't want to pay for another voice actor. It's like, okay, then have another voice actor who did some other voice change their voice.
Yeah. But also, too, I could be wrong a bit about the line set up there, just a little bit. But I knew, though, the cops did say something to
Yeah.
him. And
Granted, tonight I'm gonna have to go back and reread, although I probably should have done that last night so that way I had better understanding for this review, but hey, I'm only human.
well,
I also just
commentary and
realized how
review.
the same difference. But yes, also just realized how many shameful plugins for products and companies that do not pay me.
See, none of the people are moving. Look at the smoke! The smoke is not even moving! You saw that? The smoke was just stand still!
Oh, because
my
you know,
God.
because noxious gas is just like, oh, you know what? We need to just show the.
Hold on,
this
hold
is a
on.
serious
Kevin Conroy says it's so wrong.
Swear to me.
God, that's just done so terrible.
Swear to me.
Here's the bad thing. I hate saying this, but it's true. Christian Bale said that so much more better than Kevin Conroy. I'm sorry,
No,
but it's
he
true.
did. He did, and that was before that they like auto-tuned his voice to make it gruff.
Yeah.
That was like in Batman Begins, it was literally Christian Bale's voice, but then he used that voice so much and he hurt his voice so much that in the following ones,
in The Dark Knight, they did some auto-tuning.
Yeah, which made it sound even worse, to be honest.
I'm okay with the voice.
Oh no, I enjoyed it. I love the Christian Bale voice. But
let's get back to Kevin Conroy's performance here, because that leads me to what I want to talk about here very quickly.
Yeah.
I felt like Kevin Conroy's performance in this film is, I don't want to say bad, but it's pitiful. Yeah. I hate seeing that too. It's subpar. There we go. It's subpar from what he does.
He's done better voice acting in the past.
Even in the recent Batman Arkham Knight, people are saying maybe he was not the best in that. But you know what, though? I felt like he was still good. In this, I hate saying this, but I felt like maybe they should have got someone else, unfortunately.
Rather than
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
That's because Kevin Conroy does not do, I think, the best job here. I think it's also to the direction of the director. But when I say that too, we get Mark Hamill here, who does a great job. Besides, for me, the last part at the end. Also, too, I think they should have got a different voice for Commissioner Gordon.
Wasn't that the original guy who did in the animated series?
No.
No, it wasn't?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't like... I mean, even if it was the guy from the animated series, I still didn't really enjoy it. I thought the guy who did Gordon's voice was just off.
I wish they got the guy who does the voice of Gordon in the Arkham games. I like that. I like that voice actor.
Come on.
Now this is a new scene that they put in for the film, and it's not bad. I enjoy it because Joker's making a great point here too. It's like
Yeah.
if Gordon is going to throw the book, the law, towards the Joker for him being a criminal, breaking the laws, he
He's
should
got-
do that with Batman too because he's
Yeah.
a vigilante.
Which didn't, granted, I haven't read.
Right on time. Truth is, Commissioner, the man on trial here, you could see.
And this is I don't remember if this was in the comic or not, but it's weird that Joker goes to prostitutes to have fun, and he's a regular too.
I mean, that doesn't seem like the Joker that they're trying to. That seems more of like the mob boss Joker.
Yeah,
You know?
the Joker.
Like if you
Joker-
believe in like the
the
three
Joker-
Joker theory thing.
Yeah, the Joker from the comic. My favorite Joker story. Joker by I forgot his name.
That was the one that came out during like the
Dark
Dark
Knight,
Knight that
yeah.
people said was inspired or ripped off from and stuff.
yeah.
Right? Yeah. That also had great artwork too.
Beautiful artwork.
Yeah.
And the funny thing, the guy who wrote on that comic wrote the Batgirl stuff.
What?
Yeah, he was
So we know that
he was
can
one. He
write
was the
decent
writer of this film. Brian also know to it? No, I forgot his name. Fuck.
stuff.
And every headline screams despair when all this great salvation, war, and light is fine.
I will admit, both times I've heard Mark Hamill sing as the Joker, both in this and in Arkham Knight, I have a very good very good. I have a soft spot for it. There we go.
Arkham Knight? You mean Arkham City?
No, in Arkham Knight. Remember when whatever he is, like the people who were infected by the Joker, and there was that one singer guy, and then you had to
no,
act.
he remember too. He sung and he did the song in Arkham City too in the credits. Remember? Without you, you never heard of that?
I haven't played Arkham City in a while.
Oh, okay. After this is done, I have to play that song for you.
Alrighty. Alright, so there's 3 Mark Hamill Joker songs that I'm going to enjoy. Probably just
See,
need
this
to-
is such bad animation.
Yeah, and it's like, he looks... What the fuck is going on with his face? He doesn't look scared
Yeah,
or
no, he
worried
doesn't.
about his daughter and shit. He just looks tired and sweaty.
But the
Like, there's-
animation in the dance number is very good.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know why? Because they got somebody who does Broadway stuff to actually storyboard this and help animate it.
Nice.
Oh, also too in the comic book, you can see Barbara's nipples. In this, with VR, they don't
censored
do
that
it.
out.
Yeah, they don't show it. See, this is just so terribly done.
And it's like, it doesn't look... That was a good... See, when it shows Joker trying to be still, that's when they added more detail to it, which
Yeah.
is fantastic. But, at the same time...
Lots of the emotional scenes, like the one with Gordon going Barbara, that should have been
That should have been emphasized.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
But in this, it's just like, Barbara! Now, granted, yes, it was during the same time as the song, but there have been multiple animated movies that have had songs with bad things happening and then somebody yelling or screaming in despair.
Clockwork
near the
Orange
end.
a bit with
Yeah,
him
there you go.
singing in the rain, you know.
Yeah, and it fit perfectly.
Yeah.
Granted, yes, it wasn't like a melodic scream or
Uh-huh.
anything, but it worked.
Yeah.
This wasn't supposed to turn out boring.
Ugh.
Let's hope our main attraction gets lively.
Huh.
Time to reflect on life and
See, they screw up on
always
this
find
transition.
enjoyment.
Because you're supposed to be standing up looking in the water, and nope, they don't do that transition. It would have been a great transition. Nope.
Hey,
like shown him looking down
Yeah, in the
a
comic,
puddle.
yeah, in the comic, he was kneeling down, looking at the water before they break into the fence. See, that red too is it's not even popped out. It's the same.
Yeah, it's like they muted the reds, which made no sense to
Throughout
me.
this whole film, they're muting the colors a lot.
Yeah, and it's like I understand why during the flashbacks they muted the colors, because it's the flashbacks.
Yeah, but still,
Well,
even in the flashbacks in the comic, it was still red. You know, like in the flashbacks in the comic, the red popped out.
Yep.
Go through here, past the filter tanks, and then Monarch playing cards is just beyond the partition. You know this place looks even worse in red? Looks like... Hey you! Freeze! Come on, get him up!
Wait, this is supposed to be a chemical plant, right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are they shooting? It's ask questions first, shoot later, or shoot, or something. Something. God damn it.
Press 2, they didn't react the plant the same as well. It's drawing looks a bit different from the comic. See, not they didn't emphasize the face so much.
Yeah, it's like they could have made these deaths of bad guys actually like strike a note. Hell, that guy could have like shot. It's like a change that I wouldn't mind is if they had one of the cops get shot in the head.
Well, that was not in the comic, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. If
Also,
they wanted
too,
to
they
make
didn't change Batman's look in this as well because he's supposed to have a different costume in the flashback.
Yep.
So they fucked up on that as well.
But I do like how they kind of make him more blurry and only a black figure.
Yeah, I agree.
I guess that's the second time that Mark Hamill has dropped down a hole. First in Star Wars, now
Also,
in
too,
Batman.
the laugh here that he does, they don't build it up that
No,
well.
they just do
It's a good Joker laugh.
Oh, it's a fantastic
But
laugh.
the problem is, though, it doesn't work for what they're doing here. That's the problem. It should have went, you know,
Hold on, let's just hear it.
See, also too, they went too fast again.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It doesn't have that big impact push.
They rushed through the movie and nothing leaves the impact that it's supposed to be. It's almost like, okay, this sounds good, and if we end it here, that'll leave a good impact. And yes, it would, but only if you keep it there for us to feel impacted. If you move on to the next thing, the viewer isn't going to feel anything.
It doesn't give a big impact, impression,
How about children of all ages must receive
Now, the fighting is okay. I don't have a problem with it.
No. I like how it shows Batman using multiple types of tools, like rather than just batarangs. He's used smoke bombs, the trip ball things. There's the strong man. That's always been an interesting weapon. Like the little clay on the face. Ooh, didn't see that coming. Excuse me, I don't like you take a breath. Use a tic tac. What kind of voice was that supposed to be?
Children of all ages, I give you the average man. Impressive, eh?
It is quite impressive, I must say. Tackle! Acid. What stops acid burning? Oh well. Aloe vera? Aloe vera on steroids? Steroid vera. There we go.
Jim. Jim, still. Oh God.
Yeah, that should.
They showed me pictures of my daughter. Have you seen her?
I feel like he should have been more scared a bit. Because that's how he was in the comic. He was scared but still tough.
I'll survive. Go after him. I want him brought in. And I want it done by the book.
I want it done by the book.
You have to. We have to show him our way
God.
works.
Whoever got the voice actor for Commissioner Gordon, I don't think it's that good.
No. It's like,
Let me ask you something. What does it matter if you send him back to the asylum? It doesn't matter to me.
This is a great speech from the Joker.
I've demonstrated there's no
that wasn't from an episode.
All it takes is one bad day. That's how far the world is. Just one bad day. You had a bad day once in my life. I can tell. You had a bad day and everything changed.
Oh look, they're not bat ears, they're devil horns.
It screams until you had a
Rawr!
bad day.
See, this was not in the comic.
No, but I understand it. Like, this is stuff that they added that I don't mind. Also, Batman kills a midget.
True. No, two.
Also, there was a ceiling above him. Not like,
Yeah, I just think they did not know what to do.
that makes sense.
Brother called up my son mother. Something I know. Something like that.
And see, through the comic, he's supposed to be doing the speech, though. Then when he says the last line in a sad way, Batman's supposed to come through the glass and, throw the Joker through our room.
Yeah.
This, they changed differently.
It's a pot of crabs. Or, no. Christ. Lobster, there we go.
I'm clinging to reality. You're denying the reality of the situation. Do you ever think about how many times we come close to World War III over a flock of geese on a computer screen?
I mean, 2 or 3 times a day. Not that much.
Why can't you see the funny side? Why aren't you laughing?
And he was angry rather than sad.
Because I've heard it before. And it wasn't funny the first time. I spoke with Commissioner Gordon before I came in here. He told me he wanted this done by the book. You know what that means? It means that despite all your sick, cruel, vicious little games, he's as sane as he ever was. So ordinary people don't cry. It's just you.
See, I think this was done pretty well.
Yeah.
Real well.
Yeah, and it's like this
Except
part.
before we get to here.
Click, click, click. the literal, just, god damn it, that was beautiful.
Come on. No, not this time. I don't want to. I don't want either of us to end up killing the other.
Yet, in 5 seconds,
No. We'll get into that here.
we're gonna have a discussion about that right at the end?
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe I've been there too. Maybe we can
Alright, alright.
I can rehabilitate you. You don't need to be alone. You don't have to kill each other. I'm sorry.
Now, the joke, I feel like Mark Hamill screws up on the delivery of this joke. He doesn't do it well, and
Like-
plus two,
Like he kind of rushed it.
yeah, that's what I think. He rushed the joke too much. It doesn't leave a great funny impact.
Just reminded me of a joke.
Yeah.
See, there were two guys who locked in a room together.
But still a good joke. I still use
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I love it all the time. I remember it,
They
too.
decided to escape. So they made it up to the roof, and there, just across this narrow gap, they see rooftops stretching across town, stretching to freedom. The first guy, he jumps right across, no problem. This man, no way, he's afraid of falling. So the first guy, he has an idea. He says, hey, I got this flashlight with me. I'll shine it across the gap between the buildings. You can walk across the beam and join me. But the second guy said, what do you think I am? Crazy? You just turn it off when I'm halfway across.
See, that's just too fast. I don't know. There's just something about that.
Yeah, I can understand. I still think it was okay, but with a lot of the voice acting in general with this, the direction wasn't
Yeah.
well made.
And there's no ambulance scene. Where's the ambulance?
And then it's just Batman laughing. They couldn't have just had it cut off and have them both laughing, or have both of their laughter fade.
No, here's the problem, and I hate how
Batman the Killing Joke, directed by Sam Liu. Okay, screw you. Written by
Brian Azzarotto. He's the one who does that art comic.
Published by DC Comics. DC Comics, you can do so much better.
All right.
Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, you guys can do much better.
So,
Are we going to talk about the?
yeah, we're talking about now.
Okay.
So with that ending there, they didn't do it right from the comic. They were supposed to laugh. An ambulance was supposed to get louder and louder and louder, where you can't hear the laughter anymore. So then it makes it just a little bit like the ending's like, did Batman kill Joker? Did he not kill Joker?
Yeah.
You know? Oh, also too, I forgot. We got this end credit scene.
This is what I was trying to talk about like 5 seconds ago. If we were going to talk about it, and you cut me off.
Let's talk about it then.
Yeah.
Right here on it.
It's. I mean, I don't mind it, to be honest. I don't mind that it shows her switch from Batgirl to Oracle, but then it just kind of ruins the feel for the Killing Joke, because then it's like, again, with the rest of the movie,
it's all
the
about
pacing.
Barbara, though, too.
Yeah.
It turns back
It's-
to Barbara. It doesn't turn
Because
back
it's about Barbara turning into Oracle rather than about Joker.
Joker and Batman's struggle about,
Yeah,
to the end, to death,
exactly.
Yeah. So, let's get... that's the Killing Joke film. We're going to get into our final thoughts about it. Basically, this is going to be our little review portion while the credits are going here. So, I'm going to start off with Zach here first. So, tell me, Zach, what do you thought of the overall film? What do you thought they could have done better? And give your overall rating.
Um, I am very disappointed
Mm-hmm.
because it was a very popular comic, and even if it wasn't a popular comic, even if it was the least popular story that DC's ever made, the product, the finished final cut, is just so lacking. The animation has faltered a lot. It's not fluid. It's jarring. The voice acting and the direction for that has been very off and on. Sometimes it's really well done. Other times it's just, how do you explain it? It's just
Underacting.
not even underacting. It's
Well,
like
Commissioner Gordon's underacting for sure.
very much so. Other times, also it's like how the artwork for The Killing Joke was beautiful. It was like, even in the original, it was so well done and detailed. And I can understand that they were going to have to dumb it down for time and money's sake. But there are moments in this when you see Joker putting on the headlights for the circus and shows him in the rain smiling and turning his head. The detail in that was amazingly well done. And you see that, and it's like, holy shit, I want to see Mark Hamill talk through that face, but then you see, like, this very plain white face, and it's almost like they wanted to add more expressions to them, but they couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So, I will not be buying this, because I am going to be one of those people, like, you vote with your wallet thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone were to gift it to me, or I wouldn't deny it. I wouldn't just return it
Mm-hmm.
in that case. But today, I would come over to a friend's house and watch the movie maybe. But there are so many other better Batman stories, or just movies in general, that are much more worth my time to watch and are much more enjoyable.
Or you just read the comic book.
Better yet, if you want to know the story of The Killing Joke, and granted you probably just watched it with us, or you're just listening to this as a podcast, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happens. Please go out and either borrow it or at a library.
Go and buy the comic book. Don't borrow it. Go and buy the comic
Well, yeah, no,
book.
you should buy it if you can, but if you don't have money to spend on comic books, because not everybody is rich,
It's only $20.
that's even so.
I know.
It's like, if somebody has to choose between buying a comic book or buying food or clothes or water, please buy something that's necessary first, because I don't want people hurt as much as they are being hurt by entertaining themselves.
Alright, so
Anywho, go out, read the comic, and honestly, just take the movie with a grain of salt.
I agree. Overall rating, though.
Do I have to do a rating? Like a 1 out of 5 or something?
You can do 1 out of 5 or 1 out of
No.
10.
Okay, out of 10, I'd probably give this, generously, I would give this a 4 out of 10.
You know what? That's the same. I was going to give it a 4 out of 10 as well. Because I found the animation is good at some points. Definitely good at some points. Voice acting is okay. You know, Mark Hamill, I think, does do a good job, but does mess us up on some line readings. But I still love Mark Hamill, of course.
Yeah.
Kevin
And
Conroy.
granted, that might not even be their fault. That might just be the voice director.
Yeah, but also too in when you went to the behind the scenes stuff about this, Mark Hamill says he was ready to do this, but when he was recording it and whatnot, he didn't know what to do. He was a bit he didn't know how to say it and whatnot. So he
Really?
yeah, he kind of got, I like to say, cold feet a bit.
That's
But
unfortunate.
I still think he still did a good job with
Yeah,
it.
no. It's like they did best with what they had, with what they could offer and what material they were given. It just wasn't that good of material that they were given.
Yeah. Also, too, I feel like Kevin Conroy. This is his worst performance as Batman. I feel strongly in that, which is sad. The music is good. The music is okay.
To be honest, I don't even remember much of the music.
The music works for this, but it could have been done better.
It works, but it's not memorable. It's not
not memorable.
It's not like
Batman Animated Series music. You know, it's not like that great.
Or just any of the movies' music.
Yeah, but
it just like sticks with you.
But overall, if I have to say the price too, if you can get this for Blu-ray under $10, that'd be a good deal. DVD, I won't buy this on DVD. I just get the Blu-ray combo pack.
And it still looks like crap.
I know it looks goodish. I won't say it looks bad on Blu-ray. Besides, like the
grain. And
also the
smoke.
two animated series episodes they put on the Blu-ray. The terrible transfers.
Really?
Like the one episode they put on here, the audio for all the sound effects and whatnot are so echoey.
Oh my
so
God.
terrible.
So, pow, pow, pow.
So yeah, I give this a 4 out of 10. This is a 4 out of 10. That's our thoughts on the Killing Joke film. I hope you enjoyed the commentary and the review. And yeah. So see you around, everyone. And
thank you for having me, sir.
Yeah.
It was wonderful as always. And to the YouTube audience, if I end up getting a channel, then he'll just post it down into the comics. Comics. Yes, in the comics.
In the description. In the description. So, see you around, everyone, and have a terrible day.
Peace!